Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today's task, something a little bit different. Again, a family member friend, they just started using a wood burner, and I'm getting a pile of thin little bits up here that are no good for logging up and selling on, and he asked me if I knew of anything. There were like some quite long, thin branches come out. I think they were cut down about 2-3 years ago, so they're really dry. I said to him, well, you're welcome to have those, and he said, oh, I haven't got a chainsaw or anything. I was like, that's fine, I've got a chainsaw. But then I thought, as I dug the saw bench out a few videos ago, I thought, well, why don't I get a little bit more footage of that on the go? But get the little 4000 on there and just cut up the small bits. It's fine for doing that. Another excuse to use the machinery and whatnot. Yeah, that's a little plan for today, I think. Do that, see how time goes. For the minute, let's get that old girl out and warmed up, check the fluids. Well, first we've got to move that topper out of the way. We've really got to find somewhere else to put that. Woo! 40-mile-an-hour gusts today, so hopefully the sound doesn't appear too bad. A little bit more in there soon. See, look at that. No need for an easy start today. It's about 8-10 degrees. A few cranks and she fires up. Only when it's freezing cold that thing needs an easy start to get going. Doesn't get addicted to it. Let her warm up a little bit, get her hooked up, get some footage of hooking up and moving things and that, and get set up ready for doing some cutting on that saw bench. Right, going to get this thing greased up, PTO on it and whatnot, and just give it a little test before we actually do anything with it. And then we'll start doing a bit of cutting with that. Good. Not too bad. Stays behind the tractor quite well, to be honest. Rightio. Let's I've got a bit of silicone spray grease here. Just get some on there, keep it, that end's alright. Also pins here, on these locking up again. This was seized up before, to get them nice and loose. Bit of grease in there. Oh, hello. I don't need that, do we? In the previous video when I got this out, it will get used properly at some point. Just want to work work it in. I mean, the bolts on here are in like incredible condition for how old they were. Like sat in that overgrowth and those bushes. Christ, can't believe how good they are, to be honest. There, on the bottom of there. Now, sit in there. Pins out. That PTO's shaft's not going anywhere. Put some grease round, and I'll run it up now. Make sure everything's going okay. Get the sound for it. So let's do that quick. Everything looks okay. There's no excess movement or anything. That bearing's fine there. The grease in there. Plenty in there as well. So I'm going to pick the revs up a little bit to make sure. Okie dokie, I think that is ready to go. Just some little bits, just to give it another little test run. Lop some little limbs off and that, and then we'll start using that thing. So I'll put this in place where I'm going to want it, and then set you up, and then we'll have a little look-see and watch it in action. I'd have thought, you know, there are actually some bits right down the bottom that I could run through that first that are even thinner, just to zip them down, because I've been using a chainsaw down there. It's a bit of a pain in the arse, so I think to get going, I'll take you along down there and just test it there first. So let's oh, look at that lovely bit of, can't beat it, can you? Have a little mosey on down. Little onboard in here this time. A bit louder, I mean, the sound was a bit crackly on the last one. Lovely, not swinging around too much. Woo! That's where it's at. Still loads of work to do around here, I tell you. Look at all that lot, can't wait to get stuck into that lot. I love this old 4000, it's just absolutely lovely bit of kit. I think they were a very popular tractor back in the day. Bit of safety, just in case. PTO lever, just in case something goes wrong. I would hope it won't, but you never know. These old machines and equipment, rather be able to shut it off nice and quickly. Right around the PTO, so when that's in, the PTO's on at the moment, so if anything goes wrong when this is on, just a quick pull on that and it cut the PTO out. Job done. Let's get to it. Got this lot over here, just going to run some through it, make it into smaller piles, safety specs on, and then we'll get some of that. Right. So that little pile locked up into something smaller. It makes an incredible difference having something on the back of this machine. Hey, look, he's going right in the air. PTO. Hydraulic pump on this isn't the best. You see, so it does struggle a little bit. But give it some revs. She's going again. Lovely old thing. See a bit more of the field. All that lot. Got to be done at some point. Let's get you back up the top. And we'll set up for doing the other bits. That family member. Just thought I'd give it a little test and have a little tidy up down the bottom. That was that bit. Oh, she loved it. She absolutely loved it. Sound of the engine. Beautiful. Right. Let's think about where we're going to set up. Right, that'll do putting her there. In here is I'm going to be getting the long limbs and stuff from there, nipping the bits down. I said, all the small little limbs you can use for getting the fire going and that, because they're so dry now. And then the thicker bits you could just be put on to get it burning nice and hot before he puts his main thick logs on. I said it'd be perfect for doing that. They'll burn up quite nicely now because they've been dried out for so long. I'm going to put a pallet here just for putting the decent cut up bits on, and I'll get whole, don't know actually, I'll find something else to put all the small limbs in, and then we'll have a good old session with that on the back of the old 4000, hear it all going and that. I'll do some time lapses and shots of it so you can hear the sound nicely. So right, let's get cracking. Right, that's a nice little lot done there. That'll keep them going for a little bit. Little bag of kindling and stuff as well for all the little bits. That'll help them keep going. Perfect for just starting the fire and getting the heat going. Saves it being wasted, doesn't it, I suppose. Maybe I should think about something like that in the future for all the smaller bits that aren't considered good enough to go on the fire. A couple more bits to do, and I'll see what the time is. I have been checking the weather. It's getting very windy in the next hour or two, and the rain's coming in, so let's see what happens there. That's the lot. The clouds, I don't know if you can see, they've dropped right down now. The wind's picking right up. I can feel some rain in the air. Everything's blowing around, so I'm gonna call it quits, because just no sod's law. I set out to do something else. It would start bucketing down. I've packed this stuff away. I've got to get the cutover bits put away. There, got quite a few little bits. And knocked that pile down into just little sticks now, which is going to be perfect for the bonfire, because it was piling up. I think I'm going to do that in future. Get on that saw bench and cut it all up like smaller, so it doesn't take up so much room, because this could be so much waste up here. And like I said in the previous video, it is already just doing that little job there. Handy bit of kit. Glad that I retrieved it out of there. And then the next thing that I want to get done up here, as this is all cleaned up here already, all that down through there, I want to get all that knocked back, trimmed, and that, get that cleaned up, get this whole top area looking good. I want to move on to over this stuff here, get into some of that, get that cleaned down. We know it, spring's here, everything's growing, flourishing, and I just want to jump on it before that weather comes and it's all going to shoot up. So we literally just got to spend the maximum of like half an hour, quickly nip round with a strimmer, normal strimmer, and just knock it down, keep it down. That's the plan there. Thanks for joining me again on this journey. It's amazing. I've gone past 500 subscribers now. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you very much. It is a real, like, gives you quite a nice feeling that someone's actually out there. I've said it before, said it many times, but I still can't quite get over that people are actually following along something that I'm doing, and there's over 500 people now that are interested in what I'm doing. So thanks very much for the support and the kind words on the comments. I'll try and get back to the comments when I can. I'm not being rude. I'm just so busy all the time, and sometimes it gets missed when I'm trying to edit and stuff, and family and whatnot. But thanks for joining, and I'll see you on the next one.